All right, thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the media. We thank you very much for your patience and the collaboration we have enjoyed from you since the commencement of the crucial December 7, 2024 general elections. We've had cause to address you again this afternoon. I'm delivering this address for you on behalf of the General Secretary of the NDC. Friends from the media, the National Democratic Congress has noted with dismay the vandalism of state properties by some persons in certain parts of the country since yesterday, 8 December 2024. Some of these acts of vandalism and looting of state properties are reported to have been carried out by disgruntled supporters of the ruling New Patriotic Party who are of the belief that their party parliamentary candidates hoarded state-procured food items, fertilizer, and other materials which were meant to be distributed to voters before the December 7th election as part of the NPP's voter inducement strategy. Also, some of these unfortunate incidents are reported to have been carried out by over-jubilant supporters of the NDC who have been carried away by the excitement of the party's resounding victory in the just ended presidential and parliamentary elections. The NDC hereby condemns, in no uncertain terms, these acts of lawlessness, whether carried out by NDC supporters or other party supporters. While we appreciate the legitimate frustration of the Kenyan people against the Waguon NDP regime, we wish to call on Ghanaians, especially the rank and file of the NDC, to exercise restraint and to go about their jubilations with a sense of responsibility. The NDC remains committed to upholding probity and accountability in government. And this we shall begin to do after assuming the reins of office on the 7th of January 2025, in accordance with the rule of law. The vandalism of state property, mob justice, and any form of lawless retribution have the potential to undermine the peace and stability of our dear nation. Hence, unacceptable. Such lawless acts constitute grievous offenses under the laws of Ghana and will not be countenanced by the Ghana Police Service. The NDC calls for calm among all its supporters across the 16 regions of Ghana. Comrades, our hard-fought and long-awaited victory is finally here. Our long-awaited victory, the change we've all been working for, has finally arrived. Let's celebrate this victory responsibly and trust the incoming NDC Mahama government to do the needful as far as probity and accountability are concerned, in accordance with the rule of law. The day of accountability is finally here. Our patience is very critical at this stage. Fellow countrymen and women, and especially NDC supporters who may be watching this address, the leadership of the party calls on all of you to exercise restraint in how we celebrate the resounding victory we have been given by the good people of Ghana and by God Almighty. Everyone has a right to celebrate in this time, but we must show that we are responsible citizens. The reason why you cannot engage in violence or any acts of vandalism or any attacks on state property or looting of state property is that it is against the law. And ours is a law-abiding political party. Aside that, we want you to leave to see John Dramani Mahama sworn in as president on the 7th of January. We want you to participate in the process of resetting Ghana and to benefit from the new Ghana, the Ghana that works, that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be leading us to build, the Ghana we all want. We want you to live to see that, to participate in that process, and to benefit from the fruits thereof. You cannot do that if you end up injured or dead because of the excesses with the jubilations currently ongoing. Aside this, there are many disgruntled and frustrated NPP supporters who are looking for an opportunity to cause mayhem. We won this election clean. We won this election free and fair. We did not resort to violence. That has never been our nature. And so it is not now that we will resort to violence or acts of vandalism. Don't give them what they are looking for. Let's be peaceful. By 4:30 p.m., John Dramani Mahama will be declared as president. And by close of day, the new president-elect will address the nation. Latest, by the 7th of January, in the next 28 days, he'll be sworn in as president. And when he's sworn in, the change you are looking for, the accountability you are looking for, the probity you are looking for, you are going to see it. We want you to live to see that. Only this afternoon, 2 of our supporters have been murdered in cold blood in Akomada as a result of these excesses associated with the jubilation going on. We don't want to lose any NDC supporter again. We don't want that. John Mahama doesn't want that. The leadership of the NDC don't want that. We want you alive to see the new Ghana, the Ghana we all want, the Ghana that works. And John Dramani Mahama will be working with the entire nation to build and to benefit from the fruits thereof. As I've mentioned, in Tamale Central and Bushiku, we know that the people who attacked the Nambu offices there were not NDC people, they were NDP people, because they claimed that their parliamentary candidates hoarded food items which were supposed to be distributed to them before the election. And so when you do this as an NDC supporter, you give people the opportunity to heap all the blame on us. When in actual fact, in some places, not in all places, in some places, those doing that are NDP supporters. And finally, the reason why we must all heed this advice is that there are many NDP supporters who want to destroy evidence of their wrongdoings and their criminal conduct. Don't give them a smooth screen for them to do that. So there is no need attacking any government institution, vandalizing any public property, breaking anything. There is no need for that. You don't need rights at this stage. Victory is here. If you need rights, you call us, we'll give you rights. So don't attack any state institution. We love you, and we want you to be safe. We want you to jubilate responsibly, so that we can all see Akufo-Addo handing over the baton to John Mahama on the 7th of January 2025. Something is sworn never to do. We want you to see Chief Justice Getu Tokono administering the oath of office of President. We want you to see John Mahama at the Independence Square. We want you to see him begin the implementation of the 24-hour economy to create jobs and opportunities for all and a select few. This is a new dawn. You need to live to see the Ghana that we all want, where John Dramani Mahama will be delivering. So please, we are begging you. For those of you who are at various regional collation centers, please, you need to be calm. Currently, in all those regional collation centers, our regional executives are there in their numbers. For those of you in Greater Accra, the regional secretary and other executives are there. And once results have been declared, the results cannot be changed at the regional collation center. If the declaration was legally made at the constituency collation center by the designated returning officer. So the Obuasi East constituency results as declared cannot change. Nobody can change it at the regional center. It will not happen. And what they are trying to do in Greater Accra will not happen. For the constituencies whose results have not yet been declared, like Okaikwe Central, because EC officials have tried without success to swap pinches. We are following it keenly. We are addressing the issue with the EC at the regional collation office, and the right thing will be done. The same applies to Ablikumanov and the other constituencies. In Eastern region, our regional chairman and his executives are currently in the at the regional collation center. The issue about Akwetia, Fantiapa North, and Saboma Bojuri are all being resolved. And we know that at the end of the day, the truth will prevail, and our parliamentary candidates declared as the duly elected members of parliament for those constituencies. As for Anolo who has shot one of our supporters in the thigh, he himself shooting, you don't worry. 7 January is not far. The day of accountability is coming. Don't take the loss into your own hands. We waited for 8 years. A crowd saying, NDC treasurer for Penny, our general secretary, you are 50 adequate. And on another occasion, said, yes, member said, and to God, and Fama. But for a funeral, every right? I think it's in India, SEC Ghana Fanai, Dina, Amaya, Kubisua, Nipendum, Abaku, office, Nenny, Afafa, and Yanni, Yemefico. A buying new Yowa, Nipendum Abaqua, Takisa institutions, Afa, a buying a Japade, a buying Yaman, or mining Yaman, a few. That is the Yakosu, Tamale Central, Bushibu, and Yanni will say. Then Kaya to say yes, Western region to say yes. For Sa and Yamana Cost NDC for your idea, Iraq. And it's a NDC before here. Omugo Fuse, and more fertilizer than maybe a bino. Some of Kaya, and the America says you are to see or Papa. Your drought support program, your Mako, and Machine Mako Jessica. So, on the talk, and we are living for guys Ama, and we are following the baby. Then we are not to talk, and I got from a child by a new we are somebody that talk the party, people not ask for our Ghana watching the name of one. But on parliamentary candidates, or my changing, or more for Dubu, or more non-war offices near my warehouses. And on that MP before it to Tamale Central Leadership. Supporters no deal with Waguon, Afa. What says the Southern is the NDC for the but in those specific cases, the NDC for. But no question is said, and Yamia be so over NDC for me so, and I'm a DJ now. We bring initial also so ISI and Navy by attacking state institutions and facilities. The NDC Amayuko. The agent is paying for in and then workers can say. say NDP in the EU, say NDC in the EU, only like Ghana for. I didn't know, and Kay, I was saying, see, hey, we are Ghana in a wood here, teach you, we NDC in a wood here. Now I want so many desire, Mr. Jai. And farm branch will say, and yet, the answer fatter. So before Kuma was all from ya. If you want any, and I pay, I say, or may a DNA. You are going to work, you are farm branch and say, and now will say, I train at Waba, a day with French. We need a baby. I feel the young player, attack state institutions. We are sad, they say, the end before yeah, Ghana for any young one, I have to abate your November, we are casting with him and private as we end up. It's the best said, baby, as I am not to be a gay line. Yet, the same that is a BSC because then before be our own police or multi-travel for living. Or more per fire on purpose with green crab, NDC, at Jaffa, no good. Nti ne o ka say akoma na e wo person of Asante Mantel obokum the supporters ni branch secretary a police for na oni page na the videos are there and the second hour we kill every activity all over sa enene ya ekoso e arebo ba ti esese ye na yama tutwa ye nya de sefata asomanfo and maybe the way to not win by the show. Would you in here? Now, you are used by the because there is so Pia, it needs some coin, no young thing, Umpra. On 7 January 2025, generating Shia with Independence Square. I heard my penny, John Dramani Mahama, and Gamian when you see it. Obeha be over my Papa John Mahama. And I have an FA. And I said, Ghana for you, including NDC for you, you know, I rest out here. Who are Umbi? I'm not over Papa from Mohammed Deba, 24-hour economy of Deba, who be the winner so far. And ma, a good my offer bufu and a DJ for Lydia. Every time we are going share, and every time will be if my body Lydia, you'll be no one showing one, and I say, Wakakuka. He said, in like a certain train, any but I also did a man a baby. I can't 28 days there. Now you are John Ramani Mahama. I swear in, or a budget, a free bread near how. Or bad. The 89 year and see Yatua Bamano, don't also say, Obey I may want to be. It's the best thing. If you will be a young friend, be a navy. Obia enya nyama kwa paso ye die ni ameso who office ye so open wo open one ofre deputy national youth organizer with the last na o bebo abuga mo mandi mu na o mema mo ni to me ba abai papa ba enti sanya mama mai bi echi enko ya ense fata ye ni say embrace for our money say be no nine of payment, or when your mind will be presidential election results, or when declare that to be officially, they will equally. And nobody knew Papa John Ramani Mahama, and a Ghana Funa, Ebekasa. Tina Babushano, it's someone or my money. Now, he said, a group of Okrano. Now, parliamentary results are crying 711. And they tension by our Eastern region. In some woman regime, Abutia, Fantia of constituencies. Greater Accra, Ablikumanop, Okaipe Central, Tema Central, Asante Mountain, Okwasi is Milita Sani Manina, na year to year, Ama declarations. Yes, very easy for us to say, at least with regards to parliamentary elections, obey the intention. Na any ye declare the outcome na subie aba ye ware no ye fa na de man na asubie ra na ye declare ye man bi ya to aba ye ra John Dramani Mahama no ne o man ne kasa ne fa aba to etu echi na ye mu mo asoman ye ra John Dramani Mahama e be tra be na so on 7 January 2025 that ye na ya kuma so enti ya bom as nipa baako ato abama no amana check down unity uni amoda yes abeka eda mu na mas. So thank you. I don't think that this is off air. I don't think that we will do a press conference at least today because we are waiting for the official declaration